Hi there, Ollyvee. Let's take a look at your new essays today. This is the one about man becoming more social thanks to technology. Here's what you said. Experts throughout developing and developed countries have debated that cutting-edge technology has made people more social, is what you really mean to say here. Or you could have said has made people socialize more. That would also work. This essay will discuss why I strongly agree with this statement, using examples from Instagram and Facebook to demonstrate points and prove arguments. All right, that's good. There is ample evidence that social media applications such as Instagram or YouTube allows, because it's applications allow a person to communicate with other people around the world. The central reason for this is the chat service, which is open to all, and you can ask questions and comment on the photos and the videos through social media applications from, this is a little awkward. Let me try it again. The central reason for this is the chat service, which is open to all, and you can ask questions and comment on the photos and videos through social media application from your computers and smartphones. All right. There is a little too much "and" in this sentence, okay? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 ands in one sentence. So I would have liked to see a little more advanced grammar here, and maybe a couple fewer ands. So let's see how you could have done that. So the central reason for this is this chat service, which is open to all, where one can ask questions, how about this? Where one can comment on photos and videos through, through the applications on all types of devices. Okay, so that's one way to get rid of a couple of these. Okay, so for example, a recent study from Google survey found that 84% of famous Instagram account holders admit that most of the followers are from other countries, and they also communicate with them through chat. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that technology strongly helps people to communicate wherever they are in the world. All right, that's a little bit better. Since the advent of Facebook, no, why don't we say this? Let me see. How about the advent of Facebook has given a vast opportunity for each individual to search for people with the same interest easily with the touch of a button. That works better. So get rid of the since. And then changes to it has given. Well, not it has given, but the advent of Facebook has given. That's better. This is because a person does not need to travel far, advertise in the local papers, or ask. What does that mean, asking several people? I don't understand this. For example, according to consumer survey, get rid of this. The majority of the population in the UK using Facebook search. Oh boy. All right, let's try it one more time. For example, according to consumer survey, the majority of the population in the UK uses the Facebook search button, which they find helpful in terms of finding other groups of people interested in book clubs or yoga sessions, especially in their local areas. In addition, social media makes human life easier in terms of searching for people with the same, all right, not in addition, but consequently or therefore, because this goes back to the same sentence here. So this is the wrong linker. Okay, let's look at the conclusion. To conclude, I firmly believe that modern technology makes communication simple for people around the world, and it makes it easier to find individuals with similar interests. Okay, so it's fine, but there are a lot of areas where the grammar is problematic and it's kind of hard to understand. So basically what's happening is some of the errors in your grammar are impeding communication. All right, so that's something I really want you to be careful of. just, make sure that your sentences are clear and that they don't kind of prevent your message from getting across, all right? Let's take a look at this task 1 now. Okay, this is the brown and black shoes. It's really helpful when you do these if you can actually include the image in your answer. Maybe you can't do it if you write directly into the email, but if you actually send us a Word file, you can copy and paste the image, and this way it's really helpful because that way I can refer to it when I'm doing the correction, okay? So, the bar chart, it's not called a bar graph, they're called line charts, no they're not, they're called line graphs, bar charts, and pie charts, okay? So the bar chart represents the shoe sales of black and brown leather. Well, no, that does not right, really. So let's try it again. The bar chart represents the sales of brown and black leather shoes from 9 countries of Europe in the year 2018. Overall, it can be seen that Poland, Germany, Hungary, and Italy sold high numbers of brown shoes compared to Belgium, compared to Belgium, which had the least pairs of brown shoes sold. Hungary, Italy, Belgium, and the UK sold more black shoes, whereas France sold only a few pairs of black leather shoes. Okay. There are more brown leather shoes sold in Poland at around 130. Now it's not 130, it's actually 130,000 because this number's, and you'll see there's a 000 there. Followed by Germany and Hungary, which sold similar numbers of shoes at around 120,000 pairs, and Italy sold over 120 pairs each, you want to say here, because it's both Germany and Hungary. And Italy sold over 100,000 pairs of brown shoes. All right, it's a little repetitive, so I would like to see you kind of condense and consolidate some of this language to make it flow a little better. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can come up with something for you. Okay. So there were more brown leather shoes sold in Poland at around 130,000 pairs, followed by Germany and Hungary, which each sold around 120,000. While Italy recorded just over 100 pairs. Done. Okay? France, the United Kingdom, Holland, and Ireland. In France, the United Kingdom, Holland, and Ireland, brown leather shoes were sold not over. That's awkward. Let's try it one more time. In France, the UK, Holland, and Ireland, the brown leather shoes sold were not over 100. Well, how about this? Were between 60 and 100,000 pairs, or 60,000 and 100,000 pairs. It's a better way to do it. In terms of black leather shoes, in Hungary, approximately 140,000 pairs of shoes were sold, followed by Italy at around 120,000. Done. Don't say again pairs sold because it's really repetitive. In the UK and Belgium, around 100,000 pairs and around 110 pairs of black shoes were sold, respectively. Okay. In France, around 60 pairs of black shoes were sold in 2008, which is considered the least figures. Okay, so basically what's happening is you have what feels like a very repetitive answer. There's no comparison happening. All you're telling me is these guys sold this, this country sold this, and this country sold that. And it's very, what's called in IELTS language, very mechanical, meaning that there's no comparison, there's no analysis, there's no sort of critical thinking involved at all in any of these figures. You're just, look at this. I mean, they sold this, they sold this, they sold this. This was between this and this. So what you need to also do is, like I said, make some comparisons. So this was 20,000 more than this. This was half the amount of this. So you need to make some of that happening. Otherwise, it just feels really mechanical. It's like a bulleted list where you're just telling me, you know, the numbers. It's just going down the row, the top to the bottom. and it becomes very monotonous and, like I said, as I said already, mechanical. Okay, your data was also inaccurate because all of this was in the thousands and you didn't do that. And so that's going to decrease your task achievement score for inaccurate data. So you have to be careful about that. I didn't check to see if you actually mentioned all 9 countries by name. That's another thing you need to do. I think Ireland, there it is. Yeah, it looked to me like you mentioned the name of all 9 countries. I'm pretty sure you did. If you didn't, then that too would also really lower your scores. You have to at least mention them by name once, okay? So I hope that information is helpful on what you need to do. Like I said, this for me really needed more comparison as well as accuracy of your data. So go ahead, correct them, and let's see another set from you, okay? Good luck.